Imagine Jake starting a company in 1977 and the growth that happened to 2010 and the ride. And it wasn't just a company growing, it was a sport growing.
When I think back to the early days over here, you know, there were a handful of snowboarders in Boulder, and now there's millions of snowboarders in the United States. The biggest contribution Jake made, at least in the Boulder area, when we were trying to snowboard, was he was going literally door to door, selling snowboards or trying to get shops to carry it and open it up to open snowboarding up to a wider audience.
1981 was the first snowboard contest, and it was held at a very historic place in Colorado, the Ski Cooper. And it was a small event at the time, but it really was a launch platform. There were people in Colorado specifically that were on Jake's team in order to go out there and educate. And Colorado, when you talk about, it is the epicenter. There's over 12 million skier visits a year. This was the place. And so Jake's contribution, and it wasn't just Colorado, but was education and access. That opened the door for the sport to grow.
He's very good at having relationships with people, whether they're a gnarly businessman or someone like me or a young kid. He can kind of relate with anybody and really kind of explain the scenario of whatever he's trying to do. If it's snowboarding at a mountain that won't allow it, he's kind of good at persuading those people that snowboarding's just like skiing. It's just another thing to get down that hill.
You know, without Jake coming to Colorado and all those early years and all the early work he did here, probably snowboarding would be a much different thing today, if it would exist at all.
Jake's vision beyond the snurfer, I think, became something of a passion of just riding product.
You know, I would say the most memorable is being in the backcountry with him, where he's more experienced than I am and just really loves it, and that's what we both, you know, love to do most in snowboarding, is riding powder. So every powder day we get together is one of the best days.
Some of the best times I've had on snow has been with Jake, or Jake and his family. And for any snow enthusiast, you know what it's like when you ride with people who make you smile, make you do better things, and just have fun. That's what it's like riding with Jake.
I think my father's legacy personally is leaving something that leaving a way of life that people can take up and have it really change your life.
I don't know if people know another story about Burton's success, Jake in particular, but it's his wife Donna. Donna was very involved from the get-go in this company, and she also had great vision. And the story has not yet been told about Donna, but she deserves a lot of credit along with Jake, and they made a great team.
I think Jake will be most remembered for pioneering the sport, really. And he's pretty like normal guy, and he's just kind of no different than me or anybody else, that's for sure.
Jake, in this wonderful night in your honor, I want to thank you and congratulate you from all of us here in Colorado and back in Vermont and all over the world.
On behalf of everybody that learned to ride right here on your boards and all of the opportunities you've opened for all of us over the years, we thank you very much. Congratulations.
Hey Dad, I think it's awesome that you're the second snowboarder to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, even though you should have been the first.
Congrats, Jake. That's a pretty cool accomplishment.